Whew. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, everything got messed up. I know I was supposed to be on 2 minutes ago. There was some problems. I had to start a new live. Sorry about that. Welcome, everyone. I had a whole plan and everything, but it got messed up. So, sorry. Let's see. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. Everybody come on over. Sorry about that. I see everybody joining up, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. The stream was messed up. It wasn't acknowledging my webcam. It wouldn't acknowledge it. I don't know why. So I had to start a new one. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Thank you for coming through. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why it wouldn't read the webcam. Like I was trying to launch it and I was in the chat room with you guys, but it wouldn't go. So I had to start a new one. Whew. What is up? What's up, YouTube? What's going on? Oh, we got 35 people in here. 13 likes. There we go. The numbers are skyrocketing. Thank you guys for coming through. I had this whole thing planned with my daughter where she was going to announce me and stuff and be like, number 5 in North America, number 12 in the world. My dad. We had it all planned out, but it got messed up because of the camera. So sadly. All right, man. I see everybody joining up, guys. Thanks for joining in. I don't know when people are going to join up in this chat, this video. It might be a lot. Hopefully I don't lose track of you guys. Like I normally don't. But Palin, Mike, Brennan, Clerks going on. Richard Jennings, what's up? Caleb, Robert, King, Eric, what's going on? Kenny Weaver, Arm Wrestling, Palin, Saucy James, Deffer John, Robert Scheidler, Arm Wrestling Opinion, Cole, Barad, Randy, Robert Gould, Todd Hutchings next. We're going to talk more. Lloyd Christmas is going on. X Monster, Daniel Urick in the house, Brandon Natali, way to go, man. You talk North American Arm Wrestling. I know. Did I break the sport or something? I broke it. I think I broke it, guys. Alan Lagia, what's going on? Yvonne, what's going on, guys? I'm sorry, just let it build up a little bit before I get into it. I know what you guys want. I know what we're going to talk about. I'm just letting it spin for a minute here. So what I'm going to talk about is we're going to get into the normal Q&A and stuff, but obviously there's some things I want to cover. There's been a lot of questions, a lot. It's been a crazy few days since the match. It was crazy right after the match. It was crazy like 2 seconds after the match, and it's just been getting wilder. So I guess while it's still building up, I'll kind of just talk about how the match went for me leading up to that. And yeah, I mean, you guys, I know hopefully you guys saw the videos right now or caught it live at least. It was a good day. Prep went well. I woke up feeling good that morning, drove down there, got my head right. Saw Tim, wasn't intimidated. I felt good. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I felt good going into it. And then everybody was there, was giving me my space and letting me kind of get my head right. And a $5 super chat from Michael. I did get a chance to buy the pay-per-view, want to support the cause. So here's a 5 spot for you. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it, man. So everything felt good. I was listening to the headphones and stuff. You guys might see some clips of me like with the headphones kind of pacing and just getting my head right, pounding caffeine. That's way too much caffeine. I didn't drink any caffeine for the week leading up to it. So I saved it for that day. So that day I went a little bit crazy and pounded a bunch of caffeine. So that helped. I think I did an extra strength 5-hour energy and then a scoop of pre-workout, like a good sized scoop of dry scoop pre-workout. Another $5 super chat. Thanks for your advice the other day. Whoever you choose to face, I believe you can rise to the occasion, Dr. Alex. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you. I definitely will rise to the occasion. That's the plan. So everything went well, went up to the match, and I felt good, man. It all comes down to, in these matches, you guys, it all comes down to that first initial movement, right? The first ready go, you kind of know right then if you're in it or if you're not. You know what I mean? And once we said first ready go, and he kind of got me to here, I felt my hand not buckle and everything kind of hold up. I knew I was in it. And then everything kind of went from there. Round 2, my wrist did go back, but he would have taken my wrist 100%. It was more of a technical error. I mean, because you guys saw right when we restarted. The second round, I didn't focus on clamping as much. I was trying to rise and not clamp, and I forgot I need to hold on to Tim. So I didn't try to clamp until it was too late. He was already out of my fingers, and I was like, oh, crap. And so I did the worst slip, the ugliest slip in history. Got a foul because I'm not used to slipping and letting go like that as much. That's one thing, honestly, I need to work on is like getting to the straps and stuff. I just don't usually look for them. I'm good in the straps. I love the straps. I just don't have a strong hand. So, but yeah, no. After that, everything went pretty good, you know. And then at round 5, I wanted to hook with him, just kind of get on his arm and see what it felt like. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna hook with you. You know, I'm gonna go inside. So we went inside. It worked out. I was, you know, yeah. So I had a good day. I got a bunch of awesome pictures, dude. It was crazy, man. Having like my team there and all of Southern California there, and yeah, everybody was there. So it was just all in all like a fantastic experience and a great day. And I have so much respect for Tim Breslin. I really do, for taking the match and like flying out to me and everything like that. I mean, I know I paid him and stuff for it, but it wasn't even about that. It's just like he didn't have to do that. And so much respect to Tim Breslin. And we talked about having you know, we're 1-1 now. He 5-0'd me, I 5-0'd him. And so he's like, hell yeah, well, my you know, we want to finish out the series. So for sure at some point we're gonna finish out that series and we'll figure it out. I don't know when, you know, but yeah, I'm definitely open to having another match with Tim and getting that 2-1 victory over him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're at like 90 people. Okay, let's get into it. So I want to talk to you guys about what happened from my perspective, the events that transpired after my match, kind of from my perspective, and then we'll talk about what it means and kind of where I'm going. So my leading up to this, guys, I've been arm wrestling roughly 11 years. I'm the type of guy where I spend arguably too much time prepping. I don't know if you guys can tell from my last couple matches, but I may have been a little over prepped, right? But that's how I like to do it. I like the prepping phase. So my whole goal since I got in the sport, if you guys follow me, you guys know my goal is to be #1 in the world, ranked #1 in the world. I've said it 8 million times. I've shouted it to the heavens. I've posted it all over Facebook 1 million times to be ranked #1 in the world. That's Levon's spot. That's the spot I want eventually, right? That's the goal. And I have more old school values. I mean, since I got into the sport, I want to leave a mark. You know what I mean? Like one of my main drivers for this sport, for staying in arm wrestling, I went through the hardest times of my life while I was an arm wrestler, right? Like things that a lot of people would have quit the sport. You know, I stayed in it and I stayed in it. I stayed in it only because I want to be #1 in the world. I felt like I could do it. I feel like I have the ability and the love and the passion and this and that and this and that. And I was like, I can do it. I can reach #1. Just don't quit there. Keep pushing. That conversation's happened a lot, you know? And so above all else, that is going to be my goal at all times. And it always will until I reach it. Now, once I reach it, maybe then for funsies, I'll try to take money matches and it'll be about trying to get famous and making money. And that'll be my #1 drive, maybe. But until then, that's it, bro. I just want to be #1 in the world. So in terms of my motivation, I sat back and planned. I didn't even start looking at the ranking system in terms of me really climbing it until I felt like I was ready to make a big jump. Some people like to climb it step by step. Okay, that's fine. I knew that's not the case. I knew the jumps could happen, and I wanted to, before I started trying to make that ascension through the rankings, I kind of wanted to be like ready. So I spent a bunch of time prepping. I flew around. I went to Michael Todd's practice. You know, I went to practice with Devin. I had little matches. I've done a bunch of things behind the scenes. I've been pushing arm wrestling forever, right? So those of you guys that follow me kind of know, like, this is my life. Arm wrestling is my life. It's me, my daughter, and right after daughter, arm wrestling is #1. So after that, another $15 super chat. Aussie arm wrestler, congratulations, you big legend. A couple of beers on me. Can't wait for you to crush more people. Ready, bang. Now shut up and tell us what's happening to you and Corey. I'm gonna get to it. So anyway, that's my prep. When you guys are wondering, like, my mindset when I go towards the sport. Now in the past year or two, I've been doing good. So more people have been talking about me. You know, I did good at this Hawthorne event, and there's the Chance thing, and then somehow the community started bunching me, Corey, and Chance together. Right. And at no point was that my plan. I made a bunch of posts about, man, you know, much respect to Corey and Chance, but like, we're all separate individuals. You know what I mean? So I don't know why everybody keeps writing off Chance, and somehow lately it's been me, Corey. Now, has Corey reached out to me? This is the first thing I guess we'll kind of talk about. Did Corey reach out to me over this last few year or so and ask for a match? I have been contacted about a match with Corey. From Michael has brought it up a couple times, like, hey, we can fly out here. We can have a match with Corey. Come have a match with Corey. But as we've said a bunch of times, my plan, along with Chance and I thought with Corey, we were all looking at that top rank, or those guys that have been there for all 11 years have been arm wrestling. The same guys have been in like the top 6, 7, 8 for the whole time I've been in the sport. So like, I've been blinded by them. Like, that's all I care. I'm just staring at the top of that mountain, right? And like, everybody's picking their routes to get there, and I'm picking my route, and I'm like, I'm gonna get there. So I said in a bunch of streams before, I feel like I'm like around 10th ranking strength wise, somewhere around times. It was a guess. And then I got Froggy. I called out Tim Bresnan, right? All right, I'm going to go for the number 4 guy. He was ranked number 4 at the time. So I call him out. Now, that's just the route I chose to try to get to the top. Like, whatever, everybody chooses their own way to try to get there. I was like, all right, I'm going to get fully ready. I feel like I could beat all these guys in between, but I really want to try to jump for that big dog and see if I can make it. And if I fall short, like I said to you guys 1,000 times, then I'd like to kind of see where I'm at. So did Corey bring up a match? Yeah, Michael Todd brought up a match to me before. I wasn't really interested in Corey West. I was interested in the guys that have been sitting up there for 11 years. Okay, so nothing like I was scared of Corey West or I think I'm above Corey West. It was just like I had no interest in Corey West. Why would I when I'm been staring for 11 years at the same names? Like those are the guys I'm looking at, right? So, yeah, I got offered a match. Not afraid. So we do the match. I win this one, right? Now, after this match, I go. I have calls from everybody. Right when I finish my Tim Bresnan match, I have a million calls and texts. It's just wild. Phones ringing off the hook. It's stupid. And I get offers for everyone. Everybody wants to. Apparently, the moment I have that ranking, everybody wants it. I don't know. So I had missed calls from Michael Todd. Now, Michael Todd's my friend, but I also immediately start getting tagged in a bunch of posts. And I see Rebecca, Todd, and Corey, and people, and Corey's wife, and people like not directly bad mouthing me, but also knocking kind of everything I'm doing and knocking who I just beat, and then starting to say things like I'm scared of Corey and I'm running from him, and like I haven't even released a statement or anything like that. I've never even said anything bad about any of them. And so it hits me really weird, right? Because I'm on a high. I just finished my match, best match I've ever had in my life. I'm on cloud 9, and within 10 minutes, I'm getting dragged down by posts saying Tim wasn't shit. Derek's scared of Corey. That's bullshit. He shouldn't have jumped to that. Even though that's how the rankings have always worked. There's a bunch of things going on. So I'm like confused. I'm like, what? Damn, dude, I couldn't have like 10 minutes. I couldn't have 10 minutes of being happy about my match before like there's huge fight at the start. I guess I should have predicted that. So anyway, I get back to the hotel. I have a good night, right? I see all the drama and I'm like, I try to push it all away. And I'm like, I'm going to deal with this in the morning. Like I'm going to have a good night. I had some friends out there. We went out, we had a great night in San Diego. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to deal with this in the morning. Morning, I wake up. I'm like, okay, let's call Mike. Let's call Mike and Rebecca. This is what we do, right? I stay at their house. They're my friends. They're my boys. Rebecca is like a mom to me. She's awesome. Like they're my people. I went hiking with them. I stayed in their spare bedroom and played with their dogs and met their kids. Like those are my friends, right? So I call them, right? And and everything's going good. And they go on speakerphone and I'm telling Mike and Rebecca, I'm like, hey guys, like it's really confusing to me because you guys are my friends, right? Like I don't understand, like I don't even know what's going on. I haven't even said a single bad word about anybody, and I feel like I'm getting attacked all over the place by you guys. Sorry, I passed up one thing. Right after my match, I went live to you guys for 5 minutes, where I was just like super excited, and I'm like, man, I don't know, man, like I want to go to Disneyland. I was all happy. Everybody keeps talking about how happy I look, and I said, I'm excited. I want to move forward. I want to pull, Dave Chave. I want to move forward. And this and that. At no point did I say I refuse to pull down. That never came out of my mouth. I'm not pulling down to anybody. I said I'm excited to move forward, right? So I called them. I said, hey, Rebecca and Mike, it's kind of weird. Like, I feel like you guys are kind of attacking me, man. Like, friends, this is kind of weird, right? And I was like, so we kind of talked about that, and I addressed it. I go, hey guys, like, I'm not trying to duck anybody or anything like that. I mean, I was like, I just came off a great win, and I was like, Rebecca, I don't know why I feel like you're attacking me. And she said, Derek, I see you and Corey like my sons. I think what happened is unfair. I would like this. I want this to be fair between you guys, and I think you guys need to have a match. Okay. So I appreciate the sentiment of Rebecca caring about me. I also care about Rebecca and Michael Todd. I'm like, okay. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not really, like, once again, I'm not thinking about Corey West. I don't, in terms of as an arm wrestler, like, I don't care about Corey West. I care about becoming number 1 in the world, and I care about beating these names I've stared at for 11 years. Now, this is my mindset. So I'm like, okay, Corey, somehow, like, this Corey thing is just can't escape. Like, I have nothing to do. I don't care about Corey West in that respect. And like, it's not someone I was prepping for or aimed at or staring at, trying to gotta beat Corey West. Like, I don't, not that I feel like I'm above him. It just wasn't a name I was looking at. You know what I mean? I was looking at the names that are established. I don't know, because those are the names I've wanted to beat for 11 years. So I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of weird, guys. And they're like, well, we have a video coming up, Derek. I want you to tune into our live stream video. And I said, what's the video about? They're like, we're not going to tell you. It's going to be a surprise. I go, well, I was like, I'm on the phone with you guys. Just tell me what it is. No, we're not going to tell you. I said, guys, I'm right here. Tell me what do you want to talk about on the live stream? We're like, well, Corey's going to probably come on too, but we'll tell you then. We just wait for the live stream. So I asked like 3 times, and they won't tell me what they're going to go live about. And I'm like, you sure? And they're like, well, if you accept it. I'm like, accept what? And they're like, don't worry about it. Just tune in. And it's so weird to me. I'm like, guys, it's we're here. We're talking. Okay, we'll tell you later. Okay, guess I'll talk to you guys later. Hang up. Immediately, I call Corey West. Corey, I message Corey. Hey, are you busy? He says, no. I said, can I call you? He says, yeah, because that's what we do, right? The arm wrestling community is tight-knit. We're friends. This is what we do, especially the guys that have been around for a while. We're friends, okay? So I call Corey. I've hung out at Mike's house and hung out with Corey and his wife. They were great people, right? We had a great time. So I call Corey. I'm like, hey, Corey, it's Derek. You know, it's the next morning. Just kind of things are calming down. What's going on, man? I thought we were friends. Like, what is going on? Because, like, you know, I thought you guys were awesome. Met you and your wife. I thought everything's cool. And Corey is saying a lot of it is directed at chance and the ranking system. He did tell me that, and that he feels like I'm ducking him. I said, listen, Corey, I said, in no way am I ducking you, my boy. I said, I'm not ducking you at all. I just literally was bottom of the barrel, 19th, 20th, right? I won my match and became number 5 for less than 24 hours. I've only been above you for less than 24 hours. How am I like not pulling down or ducking people when I've literally been number 5 for less than 24 hours? Like, I've been running for all 24 hours for people, just juking people for 24 hours. And so I'm like, no, I'm not ducking you, man. I was like, but what I would like to do is, as I have momentum, man. I was like, I had a really good win on Tom Nelson. I had a really good win on Tim Bresnan. I'm doing good. You know, my dreams are coming true right now. I'm having a fantastic time. I'm trying to move forward, right? Because I'm killing it, right? Spent 11 years getting ready for this. Your boy's killing it. I'm excited. Yeah, here we come. Top level. Hopefully, right here it comes. Like, that's how I'm seeing it. I'm excited to keep moving forward. How far can I go? I said, but I'm not dodging you. I never said I won't pull down. I said, but is it insane for me to say maybe I take a match or two, and then once my momentum maybe stops or halts, then we have a match. I said, you have to be my very next match. Like, I can't go anywhere without pulling Corey West first. Like, somehow I owe you this. You know what I mean? Like, the next step has to be Corey West. I can't try and use this momentum and see where I go with it. Stop, turn around, Derek. If you don't pull Corey West next, then you're not pulling down, and you're betraying the whole sport. If your very next match after pulling Tim Bresnan isn't Corey West, then you're betraying everybody and you're screwing everybody over and you're running from everybody. What? Like, what is going on? I was killing it. I want to keep going forward. Like, what? How am I doing people dirty, and how are people feeling offended by me or my actions is just kind of beyond me in regards to this, right? When everybody else is trying to move forward too, which is another thing. So I tell Corey that. I said, listen, man, how about I do a match or two, and then once my momentum kind of stops, I have a match with you. Why is that such a bad thing? Like, you have to be right next. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. And he got real quiet, kind of, and I was like, okay. And then he mentioned the whole him and Chance thing. We talked a little bit, and then Corey hangs up. It didn't feel like he was too happy when he hung up the phone. He hangs up. I said, okay. You know, he didn't hang up on me. We said goodbye. But yeah. So an hour later, or whatever, the live stream starts. The live stream that no one would tell me about, and they wanted to wait for me to tune in, right? So I tune in. I watched the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing. I watched most of it. And then that's when they start with this challenge. And this whole thing is unfair, and Derek needs to pull Corey West challenge that they could have told me on the phone, right? Because it's a challenge. They could have just been like, hey, Derek, our friend who stayed at our house, who we care about, would you like to pull a match with Corey? And I could explain it. We could talk about it. Hell, bring Corey in on the call. You know, all 4 of us could talk. But they wouldn't tell me on the phone because they wanted to do it on YouTube in front of their audience. They wanted to issue a challenge on their YouTube to me rather than just telling me. That is one of the biggest problems I've had with what occurred. That's weird, because it's kind of like, since you wouldn't tell me on the phone, you want your whole following to start trying to pressure me to have a match with Corey West. Or else, why did you do it on YouTube? That's kind of weird to me, friends. You know what I mean? That kind of bothered me a little bit. Yeah, so it's like, all right. so now, of course, by default, all their following just starts berating all videos and posts of me. Derek's running. He swears he won't pull down. Derek refuses to pull down, even though I just told them, hey guys, how about I have a match or something, and then I pull Corey. So I will pull down, but it has to be my next match. So they act like that statement never happened, and people are just start berating me. Derek refused to pull down. He's scared of me. Let me get this one. Let me say this one thing. If and when I pull Corey West, I am going to Corey West. Corey, if you're in here, I hope you're in here. We have a video coming up on Sunday with me and you and Neil Cup. When we have our match, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to let you know. And anybody that follows me knows I don't ever say things like that, ever. I never predict I'm going to win. And I never have any kind of malicious intent on any kind of match. But I have now some anger towards it. And so when it happens, I'm going to destroy Corey West. Have that set, right? Every other kind of anger I've ever brought to the table, I made up on the spot for the opponent. But for a match with Corey West, I'm actually going to be pretty pissed because I have done nothing. I've just chilled, and now they're dragging my name through the mud. So when it happens, I promise on everything and every fiber of my being. You guys think you've seen me angry before? Wait till you see my match with Corey West. When it happens, right? So they do this challenge thing, and immediately I get start getting shit talked on. I still at this point have not responded to a single thing. I'm not making any comment, and I'm just getting my name dragged through the mud everywhere, right? Like at the best day of my life, right? And I'm just getting my name dragged through the mud everywhere as if I did something wrong, as if I offended somebody, right? And so it's just very confusing to me. And these are people that were friends of mine. What is going on? Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just message me? And so I know I'm probably going to talk to Mike and Rebecca, and I know unless they comment in here, they're probably going to say something along the lines of, Derek, that was never our intent to bully you through YouTube. We just want to make, a show of it. This would be something like that will be the response. Guys, you have a giant YouTube channel. You have to understand the ramifications of the things you do, right? That's part of having a giant YouTube channel. You say things like that, then obviously I'm going to start getting attacked everywhere because you have a giant following, way bigger than mine, right? So that's what you have to consider when you're making these decisions. So all that happens. I haven't said a single word about it publicly to anybody. I've talked to people Now, here we go. So that's what happened to me from my perspective, right? I can only speak about from my perspective. That's what happened, which is kind of off-putting, right? Now, when like I said, I immediately start getting matches. People start bringing up immediately options and who I should pull and what I should do, and everybody's telling me what I need to do with my career and where I need to go and what I have to do. Derek, you have to arm wrestle this person. You have to arm wrestle this person. Listen, I get it. A match with me and Corey West, as from a spectating point of view, is awesome, right? Big old dudes and beards and things and up and coming, top ranked, and there's drama. I get that. I get that that's fun to watch. My objective in this whole arm wrestling thing is to become number one in the world, guys. That's it. That's what I care about. Now, it's my YouTube channel, my social media stuff, is you guys following me, hopefully, on my ascension to number one and just hanging out with me, right? And having a good time. But I'm still going to do it my way. I'm not going to be bullied into any matches. You know what I mean? But I do want to keep everybody happy. So that's why I haven't completely written off Corey West and the potential for a match with Corey West 100%, because I do want to keep people happy. But that's going to be secondary to me climbing these ranks, guys. I'm sorry. It just is, right? Because this is my thing. This is what I do. Even if this whole YouTube crap stopped, I'm still going forward on my quest to become number one, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Another $10 super chat. Don't let it bother you and take away from your recent accomplishment. Enjoy the win, brother. Arm wrestler, whoever you want. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that, man. So, yeah, I'm going to keep trying to move forward. Now, I have not made any set decisions, and it's not 100% my decision, right? The people have to say yes and accept challenges. The challenges I'm looking at are another $5 super chat. My list of who I'd like to see you pull if you would choose Jerry, and then if you can't, Dave, and then John, and then Todd. Okay. Either way, I appreciate the $5 super chat. Thank you, Alex. I want to move forward, right? In the rankings. And I'm not arguing that the ranking list is perfect. It's not. It's definitely not perfect. But it's all we got. It's all we have. It is 100% all we have. So that's the list I got to go based off of. Now, I want to be ranked number one in the world rankings. It would be cool to be ranked number one in North American rankings, but not but the world rankings, whatever. Oh, sorry. I'm bypassing the whole Monster Michael Todd challenge. Yeah. So I'm not sure. Mike never really discussed. Is he saying that he'll only pull me? The only chance I'll ever have of pulling Michael Todd is if I do this Corey West thing first? Is that what he said? But I don't think he said that directly, right? So I'm assuming that if I do it the old school way and I do it kind of my way and I'm ready to have a match with Michael Todd and I come correct and I have, X amount of money for him, and the whole thing is I come correct with it. It's like, is Mike saying he won't take that match? I'm confused on that. Is that I'm not sure. Because I'm not ready. I in no way claimed I'm ready for Michael Todd. I'm not ready to pull Michael Todd right now. I cannot beat Michael Todd today. I've never said I could. And I don't know why he assumed that I thought that. It's because Devin asked me a question. That stream with Devin, Devin asked stylistically, who do I match up better with, Michael Todd or Dave Chafee? And I thought, probably Michael Todd, because I think it's kind of universal that we all agree that Dave Chafee's hand is a little stronger than Michael Todd's. And I attack hands, right? So it wasn't who do you think you can beat right now, Derek? That was not the question. It was stylistically who do I match up better with? And I was like, off the top of my head in the moment, said Michael Todd. But apparently he took that as I thought I can beat him and I'm ready to pose a threat and challenge Michael Todd. No, that's not what I said. So I'm not interested in pulling Mike right now. And I'm not really interested in pulling Corey yet. You know what I mean? Like until that happens. So that's why that thing is not appealing to me. I'm not ready for that right now. I never said I was. It's a climb. So my next matches I'm interested in on American soil, off the top of my head, would be people ranked for my next match, because I'm on fire, would be people ranked above me for the next match. I'm not saying I won't pull down, guys. I'm just saying for the next one, the thing I'm going to prep for and turn my whole life focus on, it's gonna be moving forward again, right? And I talked to Dave Chafee, I talked to Todd Hutchings, I talked to Devin Lair, I talked to all these guys I respect, and they all told me the same thing. They all said, "Dude, keep moving forward." I even talked to Wayne Withers. I even talked to guys that I jumped, just like in ranking, like I jumped Corey West. I talked to them, and they were super cool and supportive about it as well. So it's kind of weird that, anyway. Another $10 super chat. What's up, Derek? This is Jim. My wife and kids are screaming at the TV until their horse. Your trajectory is through the roof. Get it, brother. Thank you so much, man. Jim, you're amazing. Hopefully I'll see you practice on Sunday. I'm looking at, I need to see the world rankings. I need to go over it again. Because like I said, that's the main one. But people ranked above me on the world rankings and or United States rankings are the names I'm looking at right now. I would like a match with Dave Chafee and or Todd Hutchings off the top of my head. But I got to look at, I don't know. Hey, can you guys tell me where Marcio and Matt Mask and them are on the world rankings? I haven't looked. I didn't look up yet. I don't know where they're at, if they're all ranked above me, if I don't know. Can you guys let me know when you get a minute, please, where Marcio and Matt Mask, is John on the world rankings? I need to see where they're at, because that's what I'm trying to climb right now, guys. Or there's also international matches, right? I'm excited because the world ranking, now that I'm on that list, now that I got 12th somehow, by the way, thank you, whoever did that ranking. Like, that was the coolest news besides when I had my daughter, and besides, I think, when my mom got married. I don't know if I've ever been as elated as a human being as when I woke up that morning and saw I was ranked 12th in the world. You guys, all John says they're not on the world rankings. Okay. And by the way, everybody that John you included, I got a lot of messages from people offering me matches, guys. I'm sorry I didn't respond to them. It was just, I got a lot at the same time from a lot of people offering me matches and things. And I know John brought up a match with Corey. Sorry for not responding, but yeah. So I just had a lot of thinking to do. But yeah, so on the international scale, there's guys ranked above me. Krasny's ranked 7th. That seems like a really fun match. I love Paul Krasimir, but there's also Morozov. There's a lot of people above me on the world ranking that I'm looking at. And I'm not afraid to travel. You guys know that. So maybe we could do like a fun match. I could fly somewhere and do some cool, crazy match on American soil, though. Off the top of my head, Dave Chafee, Todd Hutchings. And I got to see where the other guys are at, if they're on the world rankings above me. That's where I'm looking. Yes, that's where I'm looking. And it makes sense to me to keep going until I stop. If I hit a roof called Dave Chafee, boom, I bounce off him, and I'm just like, oh, crap. Cool. Let's hang out wherever I'm at that point. Let's take some matches. Let's get stronger. Let's move forward. It makes sense, right? And anybody that's mad at me about that is weird to me. So yeah, that's the plan right now. That's my thoughts on everything that transpired. I haven't burned bridges. I don't hate Corey West. I definitely don't hate Michael Todd and Rebecca Todd. By any means, what happened, I don't prefer. It definitely bothered me. I'm not burning any bridges and saying I hate anyone like that. But damn, man. Either way, but that's what I said about me having a match with Corey West. I 100% been bringing the fire if and when that happens. I promise, guys. So it sounds like to them you have to accept the Corey match. It's unfair, says Tess. All right, let's get into. I didn't read any chats pretty much the whole time, guys. Sorry. So I'm here. I'm here, you guys. We have 400 people in here, 136 likes. Hey, actually, when we get 400 people in here, can we get a like spike, guys? I appreciate that. Besides all that, guys, I've received so many messages and so much support from everybody. This is like the craziest for something I've cared about so much for 11 years, even though a lot of it got taken away with this drama. The feelings that I've been getting and the support I've been getting from everybody is ridiculous. Yeah, there's been a lot of hate, whatever. Even Devin told me the other day when I talked to him about how to handle all this. He says, dude, it's just going to get worse. He's like, prepare, like where I'm going to, it's just going to get worse. And I understand that. But yeah, I appreciate so much you guys supporting everything I'm doing and hanging out with me on this ascension. Hopefully we just keep going. Right. And yeah, all that. So let's get it. I'm gonna get into the chat for a little bit. I'm gonna try to keep up. There is 370 people in here, guys. So I know I go quick, but I don't know if I can go that quick. Let's see. And I heard Tim Bresnan is going to be on Uncle John's show in a little bit. And I haven't heard Tim Bresnan talk about our match since, I mean, we talked a little bit about it afterwards, but publicly he hasn't done any interviews or anything yet. So I'm kind of interested in what he's going to say as well. So I'm going to try to keep up with you guys. Obviously, I'll read the super chats if they any pop up. If you guys have any direct questions for me. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Oh, man. I'm just going to pick some as they go. Who in Europe would you like to pull the most? Well, I mean, eventually Levon Sagnashvili, right when I'm ready. But at the list right now, I mean, I would like to try to pull up until I lose. So, I mean, that Krasimir match seems awesome. Because also, Alex Krdecha just had a match with Krasimir not that long ago, right? And if people like to compare us, you know, like, I don't know. So yeah, that I don't know. That's the first thing bounced off the top of my head. Would be a Krasimir match. Yeah. I would also, guys, I'm a prep guy. I don't know if I mentioned this. So I like to take time to prep for a match. And the guys I'm looking at, all these guys above me now on any list, all the guys ranked above me are insane. They're all insane, absolutely monstrous individuals on arm wrestling table. You don't just go from having a match with one person and then taking a world level match with these guys a month later. These are things like Devin. Devin has these matches. He preps for like 4 or 5 months. That's what I need. In order for me to try to pose a threat to Dave Chafee or Todd Hutchings or any of these guys that are above me, you don't just take it quick. I know everybody wants to see me arm wrestle a lot, but you don't take those matches like that. It's like, you know how strong Todzilla is at side pressure, right? For instance, it would take me 5 months to be able to have an answer, at least 5 months to have a solid answer for somebody that's so specialized in their movement. And all these guys above me are so specialized in what they do that you don't just like, you know what I mean? Like I want to be prepared to handle him or whatever they have to throw at me. So it takes time. At this level, if you're rushing matches, like that's crazy, right? And so it's going to take time. But I do have a left hand, right? So I want to throw my left hand out there. It's ranked 9th in North America as well. I'm down to take some left-handed matches to hopefully keep some content rolling. But yeah, this ascension now, man, it takes time. You can't rush these matches. Not this level. You can't rush these matches. You can't rush them. So that too. I want to mention that. Corey pull Tim Bresnan first. I think they're talking about having a match. Chafee is the match. Man, it'd be great. If I'm strong enough to beat Dave Chafee, guys, and Dave said he would accept the match with me. I talked to him on the phone. He said, yeah. I said, as long as I, find a way to meet all your requirements, like, how much money he deserves, because he deserves it. Dude, no problem. Then he said he's down to take a match with me 100%. So a lot of people are like, well, what if everybody says no to you? You're trying to climb up to. Well, why would they, man? I come respectful. I come correct. I've been around. I've known them for years. Like, why would they? You know what I mean? And a lot, like I said, all of them are telling me to keep going. They're saying keep climbing. That's what I keep hearing from everybody. King Eric, $10. Chills. When you said you're going to destroy Corey West and you have when you guys have your match, keep doing it, bro, and keep climbing. That match will happen on your time. I appreciate that, King Eric. King, I appreciate that, King. Yeah, guys, I haven't been that motivated to destroy someone on a table in a while. So we'll see. You guys tune in. I'm going to be on The Fix on Sunday, Neil Pickup's channel. I'll be on The Fix, and they're going to have Corey on there as well. So yeah, he's going to say something along the lines of, who have you beaten? And I'm going to be like, well, I wasn't trying to beat the guys on the list up until I got to the top. And then I'm going to say, like, how'd that go with Todd Hutchings? And then and then people, dude, you guys stop hating on Tim Bresnan, by the way. That sucks, dude. Like I win, and like immediately everybody starts hating on Tim Bresnan. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it takes away from whatever I accomplished, but besides that, like I have so much respect for Tim, guys. Like he is such a legend, and he was strong. He told me leading into this, he said, "I'm prepped. You're so screwed. I'm prepped for Evgeny Prudnik." And Tim's the man. Like, I don't know, man. And he's accomplished so much. And all these people are just like shitting all over Tim. And like, is very uncalled for. That dude is a legend. And for people that haven't accomplished anything and don't know anything about the sport to be just be talking bad about Tim Breslin all the time, like, you guys, nobody's been taking a lot of matches during COVID. Who has been really active? Nobody's been super active. You know what I mean? Like, who's been super active? Nobody's super active. There's matches going on, but yeah, like everybody expects him to be pulling every other weekend at a top 8 level. Plus, he was contracted to top 8. They weren't giving him matches. The Prudnik match kept falling through because he was sick. That wasn't Tim dodging people. It was a Prudnik match. Prudnik got COVID like twice. They kept canceling the match on him. But he told me he was prepped. John David with $10 super chat. The argument, the hypocritical. Monster Michael Todd isn't standing up for all the guys. Bowen is skipping to pull RVJ. Monster Michael Todd said he wants to pull the winner of Devin Levon, even though Devin smacked him. I'm not here to badmouth Mike and Rebecca. And like I said, they've always been great to me. What happened pissed me off. And I'm okay. I think I'm allowed to be a little angry about it. But I'm not saying I hate them guys. This is not a hate Michael Todd and Rebecca channel. It never will be. I'm just a little mad about it. $5 super chat. Carl Superman Stanley. Will you take left-handed matches anytime soon? My boy. Let's set something up, Carl. Wait, you already have a left-hand match coming up, don't you? With somebody? Carl has been asking for a left-handed match. Wait, someone brought it up to me. Chance. I think, was it Chance that brought it? Someone brought up a match with me and Carl Stanley. Carl Stanley's an absolute monster. Both hands, but I think specifically left hand. Carl, let's definitely talk. Let's talk, dude. Let's talk. Let's have some fun. Steve Robertson, 499 super chat. Tim is a legend. You brought your best self and beat him. Also, you and Dave on the Devin and Levon undercard in June would be a dream event. June, huh? Ooh. Timing wise, it's not too bad. Guys, if you guys think I'm big, if you guys think I was big during that match, I'm gonna walk. If I pull Dave Chafee, I'm gonna walk in like that. There's a Photoshop picture of me coming into the match where I'm like all crazy looking. I'm gonna look like that for real if I have a match with Dave Chafee. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I appreciate that. Carl Stanley. Let's see. Holly says, I know. I remember watching a year ago. I didn't think you make this much progress. Yeah, dude. I mean, you got to keep grinding and pushing. Brandon Joseph, Tim beat Devin as well in 2012. I think it's Tim's style. Having carry all that weight on bicep was rough for Devin. Huh? Jamie Sheldon, Derek, keep moving forward. # proud. Jamie Sheldon's my boy. You guys, NatFit right here. You guys check out NatFitNation.com. Code AW Derek. Save yourself some money on some supplements. Let's see. Yo, Derek, what do you think about Eastern match of Saleyev? Oh man, the fact that I'm even getting like names like that are getting brought up against me still. You guys, I'm such a nerd, and I'm so happy, like an arm wrestling nerd, and I'm so happy to be here, and like in that list. You guys, like when I saw that I was on the 12th list, like I had to set my phone down and I had to. Dude, 11 years I've practiced every weekend for the last 8 years. I think I've written off every Sunday. Sundays where I can hang out with my daughter and done a bunch of stuff. Like every Sunday for the last 7, 8 years my team's been around. No matter what, like and I'm not the only one. Everybody sacrifices stuff, but that means you can acknowledge, like, dude, that's a big moment to finally be on that list. Whether I deserve it or not, man, I don't know. Like whatever. I'm not arguing that. I'm on the list though, and that's a big moment. So $5 super chat from Mitch Mazzaroli. Says, congrats on the convincing win versus Tim. That was impressive. You sound so pumped this evening. LOL. Yeah, sorry, my voice is still not 100% back, guys. I was screaming a lot. But that's the answer everybody wants. I'm sorry if you guys don't agree with it, or I don't know if they're still going to accuse me of running from Corey or from Corey. Let's see. Where are we at? I'm just trying to grab random comments here, guys. It's crazy. A 36-year-old will just keep growing, measuring in at 7'11" post him. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Where do you guys practice? I'm in San Bernardino, California. If Gennady beats Monster Michael Todd, hopefully they shut up. Oh my gosh. You guys, Gennady is a top 3 favorite arm wrestlers to watch. I've said that forever. Devin, Todd Hutchings, Gennady. Those are my favorite arm wrestlers to watch arm wrestle. Like just if I'm going to click on a video and watch them pull, those are my top 3 guys I like to watch. And somehow, on a world ranking, I'm ranked above Gennady. Who's like one of my heroes in arm wrestling. Like I'm saying, like this is a crazy ass weekend. So yeah. Let's see. If Gennady beats Monster Michael Todd, hopefully they shut up. That's what he says. Ben Young, Monster Michael Todd should never be able to pull for top spot again after he pinned himself first. Oh, come on. Aussie Arm Wrestler, very happy for your success, mate. Thanks, Jake. Can you guys please post a link to Jake's channel, you guys? Aussie Arm Wrestler. I don't know if anybody's going as hard at YouTube right now as Jake is. You guys, please give my boy a subscribe and check him out at least, you know. Then $5 super chat from Oscar Rosales. Congrats on a win, Alpha Empire. That's my boy. He's on my team. Thank you, Oscar. Man, onwards and upwards, brother. I'll see you at practice, and we keep moving forward. Someone said Derek Smith versus Morozov. Whew. Yeah. I think he's like one spot above me, 1 or 2 spots above me on the world ranking. Hey, damn. I have so much respect for these guys. These guys are all beasts. Gosh, that's gonna be crazy. Hubert Matt versus Matt Mass, says K-Rob. Like I said, I don't know. Matt's on North America. Matt's not ranked. He's not a super heavyweight. He's ranked as a heavyweight. So we're on different rankings lists. So in the world ranking, though, if he's above me, I'm definitely entertaining that idea for sure. And not because I think I'm above Matt. Like I just said 1,000 times, the list is what I care about, guys. I know it sounds so dumb. You just arm wrestle to have fun and arm wrestle every person that comes across you. I'm 36. I'm doing everything I can to ascend right now. Like I'm trying to move forward. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not saying I won't pull down. Okay, get that out of the way. Let's see. Justin Miller says, number 1, Levon, number 2, Vitali, 3, Devin, 4, Michael Todd, 5, Morozov, tied for 5th, Dave Chafee, 6, Alex Gradeccia, 7th, Krasimir Konstantinov, and then Hermes. Wow. Morozov, I feel like we'll see. But I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I want. Most of that list I would agree with. I want to see Alex and Dave Chafee pull, but Morozov, that's a interesting name to throw in there. And I'm not saying it's incorrect. He's a monster. I'm excited to see him at East versus West. Joseph Williams, which top guys reached out to congratulate you on your massive win? Did either Monster Michael Todd or Corey congratulate you? I know Michael Todd congratulated me 100%. I don't know if Corey congratulated me. I know on video he said it was an impressive win. I don't know if he said, "Hey, Derek, congratulations." You know, maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the Corey West one. I know Michael Todd did though. Carl, stop sending me money. I pulled Corey in April, so maybe a match later in the year. Yes, sir. Carl, you're a beast, bro. And oh my gosh, you're so fast. Let's do it though, dude. This is I don't call it the party arm. This is actually my more successful arm traditionally. Well, yeah, I think I'm a right-handed dominant arm wrestler now. Wow, I didn't think about that till right now. So when I went to the WAF traditionally, I'm 0-4. I'm 0-4 right-handed at WAF. Left-handed, I got 11th and 9th at the World Championships. So traditionally, my left is just places better. It just does better. I think it's because most people suck left-handed, not because I'm really good, but whatever. So it's has always done better. So on stats-wise, I'm a better lefty. But now, I'm a better righty. It's a big moment. I'm pretty proud of that. Once Aiello beats Corey, a match with him won't seem important. Oh, yeah, they're having a match pretty soon too, huh? Derek, take a breath and talk 25% slower. Oh, come on. You must be new to my channel, Josh. You know, I speak quick. I speak quickly. You guys also, all these people in here, if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel, it's weird. You guys are just in here hanging out and not subscribed. It's weird. Yeah. Graduates in Portugal and for top 5. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Evil Clown. Thank you. Michael Palmantier. Funny there wasn't a peep about any of this leading up to the match. Only when you kicked his butt, this is a problem. I know, dude. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm jumping around once again, guys. Scob Floor. So disappointed in Team Monster trying to get the followers to pressure you. How about a phone call? I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know. Once they said that, and I was like, dude, you could have just messaged me, man. Because immediately on all my videos, I see posts, oh, Derek's running from Corey. He refused to pull down. All the stuff from the stuff that they said in the video. I'm like, dude, and that wasn't even the facts. That's not even what I was saying. You know what I mean? Come on, man. My left is only good for opening doors, says Tony. You should challenge Monster Michael Todd left-handed. You'll smash him right now. Wait, SG Record says, Legend say my super chat stays hidden forever. LOL. Wait, you sent me a super chat? I missed it? Where did I miss it, bud? Sorry. Wait, I'm scrolling up. I missed the super chat? Tim is a legend. Carl Stanley, John David, Aussie Arm Wrestler. Oh, Aussie Arm Wrestler hit me with $3 super chat. You know those don't update, Jake. Sorry if it's below $5, so I didn't see it. Congratulations on your success. Well deserved. Thank you. SG Records, I don't see your super chat, bud. I scrolled all the way to the top. I don't see it. Sorry. How long says I hit the like button. I don't follow anybody. Man, how do you follow all the, like, I mean, how do you know when the videos get uploaded and stuff? You just keep surfing around. Tex Prana, Ben Young, 203.2. I don't know what that's about. I can say I understand both sides, and you have to understand everyone has different opinions. You have to be able to separate your personal friendship with business, says Art or right, Alex. Okay, so do I understand? I'm talking about Corey. Do I understand being that the way he did it by climbing the ranks more step by step, and then getting surpassed by someone that made a huge jump? Could that aggravating? Yeah, I understand that being aggravating, 100%. I'm not saying that's not aggravating, but that's how it's always been. That is the list that we play. That is the game we've been in for 11 years. Like, that's how it works. I knew the list. I knew the game. Okay, well, I could do a match every 3 months for the next 10 years and try to climb that ranking. But I think I'm prepped for what I think I can beat some guys that are way up there. So that's what I went for. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the game. We just played the game different. I don't know. That's how I did it. I did a ton of prep. I lifted for a long time and got as strong as I could possibly get and made a big jump. And I understand that being frustrating, but like at the same time, Wayne Withers hit me up, and that's my boy. We talked for like 20 minutes, dude. And he was just congratulating me. And I was like, you're not like mad or anything? Like, you're not, no, man, good for you, man. Like, yeah, like that. I mean, that's how I would do the same thing. Anybody that passed me, I guarantee I'll say the same thing. I'll say congratulations, like you're killing it. Like I've always done to everybody. What? Sure. So yeah, I understand frustration, but I just some of the logic and the things they're saying, like he feels cheated out of the work he's done, which is weird, dude. Like for Corey to feel cheated out of the work that he's put in is kind of undervaluing the work I've put in. Because I didn't do the step-by-step climb with you, doesn't mean I wasn't putting in work. What are you talking about, dude? I built one of the biggest teams in North America. I literally lift every single day. I'm practicing every single week. I'm out here pulling tournaments all the time. But the people out here aren't ranked. All the guys that are ranked in super heavyweights are on the East Coast. I don't see them. They never come to the West Coast, right? Unless I pay for them and get them out here. Right-handed super heavyweights. They're all over there, right? And so I don't see them. So that's what bothered me, because it's kind of as if I wasn't putting in work. As if like I just betrayed you and I'm just some guy who hasn't done anything for the sport or put in my time. I put in a ton of time. I put in more time than Corey West, right? Been in the sport longer. I've done a ton of things. I've flown around the world. I've gone to Worlds twice. What are you talking about? Like, I haven't put in my work. I mean, I have. So that opinion kind of bothered me as well, because I felt like he's trying to chip away at things I've done because I did the ranking jump. I mean, that's you're allowed to. That's part of the game. Jeremy Miller says 999. Thanks for the $10 super chat, Jeremy. There's no message there. Thank you for the support, brother. Mike Yano, $2 super chat says congratulations. Thanks, bud. Okay, guys, there's so many messages. I'm trying to jump around a little bit. Hunter says, who would win between Tim Breslin and John Brzenk right now, considering you felt both recently? I didn't feel a tournament John Brzenk. I felt a practice John Brzenk. I was able to, at practice, flatten out John's hand and kind of top roll him at practice. Yeah, if you kind of have to have a ton of clamping right now to hold on to Tim. I don't know. I don't know. I'm also way stronger than when I saw John. This prep, I'm really strong right now. I don't know how else to word that. So it's kind of hard for me to tell. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna jump down. I'm missing a bunch of messages. There's too many people in here. I can't keep up. There's no way. People were saying Corey the Crybaby. You guys, that's not my style. I'm not gonna do this huge thing of just bad mouthing Corey West, because that's not my intention. I just want to talk about like what happened. I'm not talking about him as a man or anything like that. I'm just frustrated about what happened. But yeah, I don't want to make this huge bad mouthing Michael Todd Corey West thing. That's not cool. Yeah, Derek beats Brzenk right now, guys. That's the truth, says the Ripper. Man, assuming you beat John Brzenk is crazy, but I do need my revenge. That's in my head. That's in my head somewhere. Like, it's in the back of my head. And I do need my revenge on Devin, too. I need my revenge on John and my revenge on Devin. So that's floating around in my head somewhere. I'm not saying I'm making any decisions on it, but it's kind of floating in there. Derek puts in the hard work when you beat Tim. You're the man. I won a lot of money. Thank you. On a super chat, Red Rocket Pig with a $6.99 super chat says, Corey said you and Chance are ducking him. So Chance is moving the rankings to bypass him. Also said he'd smash you both. That's cool. I think I'll smash Corey. Corey thinks he'll smash me. Like, whatever. But the ranking thing. Oh, I want to talk on that. So I was talking to Chance. Corey keeps saying me and Chance are teaming up on Corey. Like, it's not. Chance is my friend. But I thought Corey was my buddy too, although we weren't talking very much. But I thought he was my buddy too. But apparently, I don't know. I talked to Chance about it. I said, dude, everybody's saying that you set Todd Hutchings ahead, so that way when you beat him, you'll be ranked above me and Corey West, right? And I was like, so they think you're trying to set up your jump. So what if you beat Todd Hutchings, all of a sudden you're the man, Chance? And I was like, that's why they're giving you a lot of shit. And I told Chance, I said, listen, dude, just my opinion. When it comes to the rankings, when you start doing opinion-based moves on the ranking, even without opinions, it's still kind of weird. It can be flawed. I get that. Start introducing opinions into rankings. It's dicey territory, right? Because a lot of people have different opinions. So I told him, I was like, man, because your opinion was that you felt like Todd Hutchings should be there. And I'm not saying that's incorrect. I'm just saying that it's hard to argue that, right? Because other people have other opinions. But he said to me, Chance said to me, you guys, I put this out there because he made it seem like it was a fact. Like, I don't think it's a secret. He said, listen, if I beat Todd Hutchings, he's like, for you, if I beat Todd Hutchings, I'll put so Todd Hutchings is 4th, I'm 5th, Tim Breslin's 6th. He's like, if I beat Todd Hutchings, I'll put myself below you. And I'll move you up to 4th. That's what he said, right? He said he won't put himself above me. He's like, just so everybody thinks I'm not trying to cheat anybody, I will not put myself above you if I beat Todd Hutchings. That's what Chance told me. So I don't know if that was supposed to be a secret, Chance, but I just put you on blast, man. So he's like, dude, I'm not doing it for that reason. I swear. He's like, I just think Todd Hutchings is supposed to be there. Yeah. Let's see. Corey doesn't look healthy at all. Coach Ray, the terrible. It works because Derek is. I lost it. I was reading one and it disappeared. Oh, $50 super chat from Josh B. I am new to your channel, the fastest talker in arm wrestling. That's for damn sure. Sorry, man. I used to be a professional gamer, so speak quick. This is for your big win and your positivity. Come get a steak and drinks in Nashville sometime. I would love to see you versus Mask, long levers and strong hands. Matt Mask is a beast. That would be a fun match. I'd love to pull with Matt. Hopefully it just makes sense right now for what I'm doing. But eventually, yeah, I definitely want to pull Matt. Thank you for the $50 super chat, man. I appreciate that. Big spender in the house. Okay. Super proud of you, brother. Keep climbing. Thank you. Repulsive gravity. You can't pull John. He's below you in the rankings. Yeah, I know. Well, I can pull. I'm not afraid to pull it down. Like, stop it. Repulsive gravity. Stop that. I'm not pulling down, dude. That's like what everybody keeps saying. Derek refuses to pull down. Brendan Joseph says, if I was Corey, I'd be calling out Lachlan before I even thought about Derek. But this stems from when Derek went to Monster Michael Todd and they pulled in practice. Yes, at that practice, I pulled Michael Todd first. Right, the whole plan was. I don't know if you guys saw the video. I don't know. They got rid of they had the whole live stream of the practice up, but they got rid of it, I think. But the whole plan was Michael wants to replicate a super match, so a bunch of different rounds, but with his opponents all big guys and have them be fresh. So first round one, the fresh Michael Todd versus Derek fresh, right? And I take Mike's wrist and we goes down here to the move and we're sitting there for a while and I'm grinding, I'm blowing on my elbow and I'm pushing and pushing and pushing. And then after like 7 to 10 seconds or something like that, I'm like, all right, yeah, it's gonna blow my elbow apart. And I let off and then I give it to Mike. Mike then pulls, I think I might get the order mixed up. Blake Perry, same thing. And then takes Mike over there and they have a long grinder. Then he pulls Wayne Withers, same thing, takes Mike over there. They have the long grinder. And then fourth was Corey, his training partner, who knows best how to beat Mike in his lane. So Corey beats Mike. So who was the freshest after that? Corey was the freshest, right? He pulled Mike last, right? That would make sense. Mike was the most tore up from having wars with 3 fresh super heavyweights. Then he pulled Corey. And then so Corey was able to get a pin on Mike pretty, I think it was quick, right? I think he went through him pretty quick. Okay. Then right after, I think first, they're like, all right, Derek and Corey, let's go and get up on the table. Or very soon after. So I pulled fresh Mike. He pulled 4th round Mike. And then me and Corey pulled. Now, I'm not saying that day that I could have destroyed Corey, but I'm saying obviously it would have been a little closer. But I would try to topple Corey. I would like flatten out his wrist, and then he would reel me into a hook, and then he would do a few surges and adjust, and a few surges, and then pull through me. That's what happened. By the end of the practice, though, I did crack that wrist, and I did pin him like once or twice at the end of the practice. But yeah, that's what happened that day. So like because he had the better of me on a practice with definite excuses and weird things going on, like I wouldn't read into that too much. You know, I've practiced videos of me destroying Michael Todd, like, but they don't mean anything as it's practice. Okay. 279 super chat. It's good to hear both sides. Congrats, brother. Thank you, Red Rocket Pig. I appreciate you, man. And you guys know I'm not about this drama stuff. I ain't never been about that. I don't bad. I try not to badmouth anybody. But damn, man, this was a lot that happened in the last few days. So I had to address it. I had to come on there. And I know I wanted to just randomly go live, but I was like, you know what? Save it for the Wednesday live. For those of you guys that are new here, every Wednesday at 4:30, I'm live. Every Wednesday at 4:30, I get on here, I answer questions, we chat it up. If I keep getting 461 people in here, it's going to be hard for me to keep up, but I'll do my best. I always do my best for you guys. Derek, who do you got? Vitali versus Krejci? Dude, what if Alex beats him? I think you have to say Vitali, but wow, that would be that's crazy if Alex beats. Yeah, dude, they called me. That was so cool. So I went out drinking. We were celebrating, right? So after my match, I went out to downtown San Diego with some friends of mine. Ricky and Bridget came out, and then a bunch of people were Corey Breslin came out. So we went out partying. We went out partying in all the clubs, and I'm all types of, you know. And I get a call from Alex Krejci. I'm like, all drunk. I'm like, hey guys, and it's a bunch of arm wrestlers. I'm like, look at Alex Krejci's calling me. Hold on. I'm like, Alex, what's going on, man? And I was like super excited. And he's like, congratulations, Derek. You look very strong. This and this. I'm like, thanks, man. I'm coming for you. Like, I think that's what I said anyway. But yeah, man, it was crazy. I was just like, I'm still like, that's what I'm saying. I'm so such a nerd. Now, if and when I have a match with any of these guys, obviously I'll come correct. But right now I can still nerd out. It's okay to be a fan. So yeah, it's funny. And then he said he was talking to Vitali. Vitali said congratulations as well. So it was cool to hear from them. $5 super chat from Proving Astrology that says congratulations. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. Coliseum Arm Wrestling, $5. Congratulations on the win, sir. Coliseum Arm Wrestling. Can you please send me a link to your YouTube channel on Instagram or something? I don't want to forget, and I would like to subscribe to your channel. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you yet. I'm trying to subscribe to all arm wrestling channels, guys. By the way, if anybody's in here while we have this chance, 461 people in here, if you have an arm wrestling channel and you post arm wrestling content on your YouTube, please message me. I'm subscribed to a ton of them. Everyone I see, I subscribe to because I do those reaction videos. I'm getting more and more into the reaction video thing, and I like to react to smaller channels to help them grow, and it's fun. So if you guys are wondering if I'm subscribed or not, and you can't see if I am, send me a link on Instagram, AWDerek. Can one of my moderators please post my Instagram link? Yeah, send me a message on Instagram with your YouTube channel, and I'll subscribe to you. And then, maybe I'll just randomly grab one of your guys' videos and do a reaction to it. Hopefully help you guys out a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, jumping down. The Hunter says Corey West diss track with you and Damien coming soon. Dude, I thought about that. I do have a beat from Damien. I just kept getting too busy to make some lyrics for. But I do have a beat. A rap video needs to come out. Yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah, you guys give me some ideas of what I should do my next rap song about. The Ripper says Killin, aka Karma's friend. Attaboy. Good times, man. Karma was at my match. He was there. He went out with me drinking that night. My buddy Ben. He lives in San Diego now. So he came out to the match, and he was like one of my biggest supporters out there. He was going crazy cheering for me. So because I used to cheer for him all the time, he owed me. All this drama is the reason there's 461 in the chat. This is awesome, says Repulsive Gravity. I know. How do I still... We're not even halfway with the likes, guys. Can we get a like spike? You guys, X out the live chat, thumbs up, and bring it back up the live chat, please. Get a like spike up in this. Let's break 300 at least. Also, I need my moderators in here. Please start posting some links, guys. I need some links. I want some links to different channels. Uncle John's channel, everybody's channels that's in here. FilthyPowerIndustries.com. I need that for you guys know what to do. All my moderators in here, guys. And also, obviously, the Discord. You guys, if you guys want to hang out with me, I'm in Discord all the time. We talk arm wrestling 24/7. So, and you unlimited access and questions. If you have any questions for me, that's where I'm at all day. All right, let's jump down and get a question. Tom Stubblebine, there he is. So Tom Stubline had a super match on the same card I had a super match with. He had a match with Scott Partington. He had a match with Scott Partington. Didn't go his way, but dude, Tom is up and coming. He's only been in the sport a little while. This dude, he's one of those dudes that puts in the work. Like I've said 1,000 times on this channel, guys, all you need to do is love arm wrestling and have a good work ethic. And the rest of it will take care of itself. There's a lot of different ways to the promised land, but you just have to love it and put in the work. And Tom loves it and he puts in the work. And this dude, no matter what, it's like I feel like it's inevitable. As long as he doesn't get hurt or die like me, then I feel like it's inevitable that Tom's gonna be at some crazy level. So I know it didn't go your way this weekend, brother, but dude, everybody knows you're on some trajectory. You're gonna be an absolute beast. Also, he has a YouTube channel. You guys, please post the link to Tom Stubblebine's channel. Tom, please, what's the name of your YouTube channel again? Is it just Tom Stubblebine? Yeah. Okay, so J-Web Fitness, about to go to ET's practice. Have a good one, bud. Lloyd Christmas, Mika, I'm headed down. Oh, sorry, you guys are talking to each other. I liked your other live that you failed to show up to, so Dave Anderson. Sorry, there was like a problem with my my camera. I couldn't get it to work. I just started a new one. I just started subscribing to Stoica. Oh, okay. Let's see. So when are you gonna hit? When am I going to hit the pancakes? When am I going to hit the pancakes? Like pancakes? Like cooking? Guys, as I've said 1,000 times, in order to reach number one, I will do what I need to do to reach number one and play the game that I'm playing. That's what I've said 1,000 times, right? Sebastian Simpera. Oh, I don't want to mispronounce your name. Simpera. Hello, Derek. I hope you can kill Levon in a few years. In a few years, I plan to. 100%. Favorite songs to listen to while training? I don't know, some crazy screaming stuff. Do you still play video games? I haven't been playing lately, but yeah, on occasion I'll play some shooting games. Lately I've just been, obviously I up the training a lot, and I've been hanging out with my daughter, some girl I'm talking to. So yeah, I've been a little busy lately. Are you able to fully extend your right arm? Yep. I do full range stuff. I do some partials when I'm lifting weights, like some partial range stuff. I do full range mostly though. You guys, can someone check Uncle John's channel? Is he on? I know he was mentioning originally he had said for 5 o'clock. He messaged me saying he's gonna move it to 5:30. Is John started yet? I didn't know. He said he was gonna see if he can move it to 6. Is he on? Yes, he's on. Okay. All right, guys. You know what? We're gonna cut it short a little bit. I normally go till 6. You guys know that. John's my boy. Love him to death. And he said he had some troubling issues. The only way he could get Tim and Evan on his channel is if he did it earlier. And that's my boy, right? We're not bumping into each other. We're doing okay. So I'm going to start wrapping this up. I know people don't really like watching crazy long streams anyway. This is already over an hour. But you guys, I'm fully accessible if you guys have any questions ever or anything like that. Find me. Mostly Instagram is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me, which is just AW Derek. Same as my YouTube channel, AW Derek on Instagram. Shoot me a message on there. I appreciate all the support once again, you guys. It's a crazy ride, onwards and upwards. We're going for the number one. As long as this doesn't break or something and I don't die, we're going. We're going. So those are my boys up there. Levon, we hung out in Dubai. Vitaly, you guys are my boys. I'm coming. I'll be there in a little bit. Just give me some time. Give me some time. Man, how crazy would that be if I pulled Dave Chafee, though? All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for the support. You guys are freaking awesome. I don't deserve it. And subscribe to the channel. Weirdos. Bye.